Well, it's September here in Brazil, Rancho Fundo, which means, as I learned last month, that September is the month to harvest the rice. So we got quite a bit of work to do today. It's also the last month that we can harvest our coffee. So we've got coffee cherries out by the hillside that we got to go get. We got grass, I think, that needs to be cut. We got milk. There's just a lot going on. Let's see, let's back up to get the gate to the farm open here. I'll grab the trailer. So we bought a manure spreader in the last episode to utilize the manure we're getting from the dairy cows and the water buffalo that we have. I tucked it in there. I don't know if that's where it'll live, but that's where it's at for right now. I'm trying to keep things out of the weather, you know, best that we can. So we bought that Valtra spreader in the last episode, and then we spread lime on our field, and we also plowed it, leased a plow. So that field's ready to go. I was thinking of putting barley into it. Here's our straw bales there. Oh, did I get that building yet? I don't think so. It's gonna be one of those misty mornings, isn't it? Oh, and park here. Walk down here. I can't even see. Wow. Those the God rays, what did they call that when they were coming out with this? Alright, so yeah, the long grain rice is ready to harvest. And this field needs to be plowed as well. Wow, it's a rice field, so we could probably lease a plow and do that at our leisure here in the not too distant future. Let's see. I should just park in the plowed field. Boy, you don't realize how much of a slope it is sometimes. It is a steep hill. And, dang it, flowers. There we go. There's a coffee. I really got to keep this mowed or come in here and landscape this so the grass doesn't get so high. It's hard to find the dang boxes of coffee cherries. Yeah, I think this is like full growth on the grass again. All right, let me get the tractor, get down here, get that loaded up. I need to make sure I have the weight on it this time. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I need to get that grass cut so I can see better. But this is the end of coffee harvest, September in Brazil, so I am so glad of that. I am struggling so much lately trying to maneuver these pallets on this hillside. I definitely am looking forward to having a break from that. Okay, so we're gonna get these up here. We'll start the process on them, and then we've got more coffee. We're ready to take to the roaster. So hang on, I gotta move this truck out of the way. Yeah. I was gonna park it here, but I remember I'm gonna have to come through with the combine here in a little bit to go down and get that rice field, so we put the coffee cherries in, we deflush them, we do wet processing, and it soaks for a day or two, then we dry it over in our drying area over there. That takes us about a month, which is a day on this Let's Play. And then we have dried green coffee beans ready to go to the roaster. So that's what I'm gonna get. So tomorrow we'll still be able to take another load of raw coffee beans to the roaster, because it'll be the ones we just processed. Actually, we got more in here. We might take that too. So now normally I just go straight away. But here's the thing. I want to get a worker started on cutting the grass. What's the weather gonna do? Does look a little overcast. Let's check. All right, I don't see rain in the forecast, so we should be able to get away with making hay today, I think. So it takes a long time to mow that field, but I think if I get a worker over there and get the worker started on doing it, then I can worry about the rice harvest while the worker takes care of this mowing over in our grass field. So let me go trade this weight for the mower. Oh, but first I gotta get that milk in the back of the pickup, don't I? Yep. Got our bottled milk here. I think I started the additional processes here. I don't know if it's going to slow this down more or not. But if I don't do cheese and butter out of here, I'll never get through the milk. Look at that. It's still full. We don't even have that many dairy cows. We produce more milk than we know what to do with, don't we? There, we'll just back the pickup into the milk. There we go. Come on now. Throw a strap over it. There's the tailgate. Okay. Thing about farming, you know, you don't have a lot to do for part of the year, and then sometimes you're just so darn busy. Yeah, we want to get this grass field cut. It is high enough, right? I think that's as high as it gets. I don't know. Let's see, we'll come in here and then we'll take a look at the AI settings. I don't often use workers on this map because, well, we haven't had to, but I think, yeah, that's fine. 5 headlands seems excessive, but we'll just let them do what they want to do. I think that's just the best way to do it. Yeah, we'll let him do what he wants to do as far as... Huh. It's interesting. Okay. So he came out on my bike for me, so I got this here. And we'll go take that coffee into town. I don't know how long it's going to take him to do that, but I don't think we need the tractor for a while, so it'll be all right. Man, this grass gets really tall. Ouch. Okay, coffee into town. We'll get the roasted coffee, get that sold, then we're back out here to start on the rice harvest. Oh, don't forget the milk. As I was driving into town, I was thinking back to the South Brazil map for FS19. We had like a silage clamp dug into a hillside. I was just thinking it'd be nice to be able to make silage with that grass instead of having to ted it and make hay with it, but because that's going to be time consuming. That's what. Oh. It's going to be a little time consuming to do that. Especially with what we have to work with. I suppose. I did it to myself, right? I usually do. Figure out where I'm going with this milk here while I wait for the traffic to clear. So my bottled milk, 1845 Farmers Market. We'll just pull in front ways here. I think gotta unstrap. There we go. While that 1845 doesn't seem like much, it really helps a lot. Let's check and see what's going on with used equipment. I'd love to talk to somebody about contracts, but there's just no way I've got time. Used equipment. A bale wrapper. Ooh, silage bales. I don't have any way to transport them, really. The plow, wasn't that there before? And then a nice big forage wagon, too big for us. Borrow the truck, thanks. Oh, wall. we're on there.
Okay.
Check this here. Make sure we get the stuff roasted that we just brought. All right. The other day I had these pallets twist on me on the back of the truck. Gotta try and be careful and avoid that from happening again. So we'll just get this loaded up here quick, if we can. We have 8 pallets from the raw coffee beans we dropped off yesterday. All right, there we go. We got a Rancho Fundo specialty coffee. Ready to go. Should check, see where we're taking it. So our coffee beans roasted. Man, we are at the lowest, yeah, because it's harvest season. 5607 at Farmers Market. We're selling at the absolute worst possible time. $36,860. That's coffee is good money, especially when you're not just selling the raw beans. Okay. So we got rice to harvest. Let's get back to the farm. All right, we're back at the farm. I didn't see where the worker was at when we went past. Well, we didn't really go past the field, but we crossed the bridge and tried to look up that way, but With all the vegetation, I didn't really see anything. Didn't have the tool selected. Yeah, if you wanna do something, you gotta have the tool selected. Alright, I guess we'll go out that way. Let's go ahead and back out. So this is only my second time harvesting rice in Farming Simulator 25. I did it once in Riverbend Springs, so I'm not quite sure how it all behaves. We'll figure it out. I thought it was behaving kind of like a grass in that I thought I had a fertilized state after I harvested, but I'm not sure. I might be misremembering. It's a little muddy here. So I do have crop destruction on, so we do have to be careful exactly how we get into the field and how we start harvesting, but wow, it's misty down here. That's crazy. Can you see? I hope you can see all right. I can't do anything about it. I could go over if I don't get stuck. Oh, it is muddy. Look at that. I'm gonna try and start kind of in a corner. I think maybe that'd be best. If I can get in this corner here. The terrain is not really cooperating with me, is it? It's not. I'm just gonna go straight in here then, and then I'll just turn. So let me let's see, fire that up. I'll drop it down and I'll just start turning. Oh, it came up already. That's good. I don't know if my rear wheels were doing anything, but alright. I'm not quite sure how it's planted. I might need to manually go around the first time. Seems I got a little bit rice to the outside. I don't know. That right angle's not not really happening. Nah, I got rice to the outside. I don't want to miss any, so Yeah, the grain tank on this combine is very small. I realize that. But I'm already at 12%. That's encouraging. This truck should work really well for getting the crop off the field. Did you see up in the upper right? We got rain in the forecast. I think we're going to need to get us a weather station because I did not think that was going to happen. Let's see here. I think I'll go around this way. This field's strange. Half of it's clouded in mist and the other side is not. And I really prefer that it not be. It's kind of really hard to see. I imagine it's not too easy for you. Alright, so... fire this up. Those lines are a little annoying, aren't they? Okay. I'm trying to think, should I... I'll back up. I think you'd want to do the back part of the field first, work your way towards the front. I don't know. I've got back all the way over here. This should be completely out of the way, I think. I'm hoping. Oh, it's 12 o'clock noon. I need to check the weather, though. Check the weather. So I don't see where it shows rain at all until March. So I'm not sure. We need to get, I think, a weather station. Because that's really going to affect our ability to do hay. Well, and even more so, that could negatively impact upon our harvest here. So we don't want to harvest in the rain, so we're going to keep focusing on that. And the grass, well, it'll be what it'll be, I guess. what's going on with the mist, but I kind of don't like it. I'm over it. So look, the field says it's fertilized 50%, which is consistent with what I thought I saw on Riverbend Springs. So that's interesting. That's cool, actually. What am I doing? I thought I was going around the crop. There isn't that much crop in here still. Let's see. Finish this up. I don't know what's going on with the rain coming. The worker's done. I'd like to get up there, but I'm more concerned with getting all this rice off the field, getting the harvest done before it starts raining. So that's 3 full grain tanks on the combine. Obviously, we're not going to get another one. But I am not displeased with what we got down here. No. That one. So the field needs plowing. I don't know if it needed lime or not. I'll have to look. But I guess that's something we can do this winter. We can lime it if necessary. Lease a plow again. Get it plowed. Spread manure on it. Give us full fertilization, right? Before we even put the rice in. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do for a seed drill too, because that one we have doesn't work. We're gonna have to sell that and get something else. If we're able to make enough money, I would like to look for a tractor that's maybe got a little bit more horsepower, maybe even a cab on it, keep us out of the elements. Air conditioner. All right, rice is done. So we got 3 1/4 grain tank on the combine off of the field. And then let me get rid of the lines. Go ahead and put that down. We'll leave the combine here in the field for now. Let's get the rice up into storage. This does not hold a lot, does it? Gosh. Where's the... There we go. Goodness, I expected having a little more power than that. That muddy track certainly is a pain, to say the least. So this carries about what would fit in our trailer, not much more, and it doesn't seem to have much power, does it? Okay, so I reconsidered how we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna come in this side and out the other. Put the rice in here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it parked right there, I think. Okay, I want to look at this real quick. So barley we can get in next month. Okay, so there's the rain at 6. Finally showed up on here. I think we really ought to consider getting the weather station. Keep saying that. How much do they cost? All right, so I don't know if this will work or not. I'm gonna grab this. It would be nice if this were more useful, so. At a minimum, I'm gonna grab the rake that we use as a tedder and take it over for the other tractor. If I can get away with having a worker utilize this one though, that would be even better. What I do need to do is make sure that this is configured as a tedder. Drop it off. It's going to drop it off anyway. Customize tedder mode. I don't know if the hill will be too steep to make this work or not, but we'll try it. I'm just gonna let the worker do it however he wants. I'll hire him and I'll just get out of the way. Hire her. Thank you. I'll go get the tractor. Because what I'm hoping is that I can get some work done. This took a long time for me to do last time, so if I can get her to do it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab the manure spreader. I'm going to spread manure on the field that we plowed. Yeah, we're not going to worry about the stones. And the hope is I want to get barley in there tomorrow. I'd love to get it in there today, but I know that's not happening. I guess it was full. I got like a collision against something here. I don't know what it is. So I gotta kind of hug the side of the building. There we go. I'm just gonna put this back. So I think it holds 9. I guess I should have been counting. Darn cow's in the way. All right. How is everything here? Yeah, they're fine. So let's see here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see. Let's get turned around. Come on. Oh, this didn't see that there. Okay, there we go. Go cows. I always think it's better to go behind the cow than in front of it. I suppose they could jump backwards if they got startled. I don't know. I got what? Probably a good couple hours before it starts raining. I don't think I'm going to be so bold as to think that this will work very well going uphill. Because I'll end up just slowing down and using more manure than I need to. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded. I like this one. Although it probably doesn't hold much and it won't spread much, but I do like it. All right, let's see. We'll pull up the steering assist here. I think we'll just do one. Oh, I didn't hit okay. There we go. Leap on that. There we go. All right, here we go. Well, the AI worker finished his task. I'm about to finish mine, and we beat the rain, so I'll take it all day long. I think we got it all. Go ahead, close that up. Try and get a run up around the bottom side of the field here, get up the hill again. But yeah, the muddy track is pretty challenging. Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about the drill to get the barley in, but I think we are good. Let me check the map, make sure I got... Oh, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna get this up to the farm if I can before the rain starts and I really lose traction. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here at Rancho Fundo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing.